OutDoor 2019. We're here at the Scarpa stand with Nathan. Nathan is the man who knows about shoes. So Nathan, tell me in the most concise way possible all of the things that you know about the Booster.
Oh, man. Well, 87 prototypes later, we're looking at the finished model.
87?
Yeah, we did a lot of prototypes of this. Really got probably a little bit carried away, but anyway, we like prototypes, and I think we really managed to fine tune it. Heinz did an amazing job on this shoe. So we developed a lot in the last years, the soft line shoes, from quite soft to ridiculously soft, some would say. And we really felt like that we wanted to develop the precise shoes a little bit more. So Booster really is all about precision, basically. I would say it's medium, so it's between a stiff and a soft shoe. Has quite good flex, but still definitely good precision. You'll see probably the upper is a good place to start. So it has an Alcantara toe, so similar to the Furia Air, a toe patch on the inside, so similar to leather but a synthetic. And then you can see full synthetic in the middle and then full synthetic upper. This microfiber on the outside here has a ceramic dot pattern on the outside. So that means that we were able to reduce the thickness of that material.
This is like a wear.
It is, yeah. It gives
patch.
really good abrasion resistance, so we didn't have to make it so thick, which gives a better fit, obviously. And then the Alcantara, obviously we're really happy with the performance of Alcantara. It molds really well to the foot. It keeps the friction really, really well. It's just a little bit more expensive, but that's about its only downside. Everything else is good. So that's the main updates to the upper. Heel at the back stays the same, and then obviously the colour. So ceramic microfiber and Alcantara, slightly different stitch pattern, more or less the same. The last is a little bit wider across the forefoot and a little bit narrower across the heel. So we just updated that because we noticed there was a lot of bulging on the inside here edge, and we wanted to bring the sole and the shoe width to match the same as the foot width for a lot of customers. So we made that a little bit more wider there, but narrower in the heel and more sculpture in the heel. And that's to accommodate for this new heel system, this FAF heel system. So
and what's this bit then?
This bit's a softer compound that sits inside that. So it's an insert that goes in and under the shoe, and then the FAF heel is a 1 millimeter excess grip layer, and that sits over the top. So we're not reliant on the glue to hold this. It's keyed in, mechanically keyed in, and that gives a softer compound. It's more or less flush with the rest of the grip, but just gives a softer compound in the middle of the rib with the grip on the outside. It's very thin, so 1 millimeter heel thickness, but we felt that gave really good sensitivity and fit. So the heel's a little bit different. The midsole's a little bit different. So we matched the midsole to the new tension system and the new last. And instead of having a minimal midsole similar to a Drago, we extended the midsole to make it a little bit bigger and then cut the center out in this sort of swoosh type fashion. That went through lots of increments. We had little holes in there at one stage and a different tick and everything, but in the end we liked this kind of shape in the end, and we felt that it gave good flex but a lot of support. We definitely wanted the shoe to work really well on small footholds.
It definitely feels quite stiff here. In the toe.
And then fading down the back.
And then a bit softer,
The tension system is like a mutant between the DTS tension system of the Furia Air and the old tri-tension system of the Booster. So it still has the wings on the side, but because the FAF heel system doesn't loop all the way around, it stops on either side. And then you can see the holes, there's less holes and there's smaller holes than in the Furia Air, because we wanted the shoe to have more structure, basically. So we worked really hard on the tension system. Tension systems is something that Heinz really likes working on, so he did a lot of work on that, did a great job, matches perfectly as it is. And then probably the last thing you can see is excess grip 2 on the sole. We stayed with the excess grip 2, but we added a few perforations in the middle just to get this nice curvature sideways to match the foot shape a little bit better on either side. So a lot went into it.
From a shoe that was already good, you made it even better.
Definitely.
And this is an all-rounder shoe. This is a
I think shoe. Like sport climbing, like awesome. Steep sport climbing where you need really small foothold use still. Indoor climbing on lead walling, I would say it's still very, very good, even for indoor climbing. And maybe not so much in the multi-pitch department. And I think bouldering, maybe that someone wants something a little bit stiffer than a Drago, could do it. but I wouldn't say it's a bouldering Pacific shoe.
So this is a do everything sport climbing.
It's a do anything
Have a nice,
top end
nice shoe.
I can say certainly it's not going to be cheap.
Thanks very much, Nathan.
No worries.
Thank you.